Hi. The man sitting next to me is Ryan.
The man sitting next to me is Sergio.
And we are most of Giant Bird.
And this is Giant Bird Brain Trust.
This is a thing we're calling Giant Bird Brain Trust, and they're mini trailers for the very attention deficit as we are. And we're going to put down characters, we're going to put down plots, we're going to put down scenarios, and we're going to put down music as a way of being transparent to our funders.
I should say where we are, actually. We are on Anglesey, an island in Wales. Is that correct, Sarah?
That's right. Should we talk about, maybe this bit could go at the beginning, but should we talk about what we're doing here?
Yeah, you talk about it, and
Okay.
I'll chime in.
So, imagine a guy. He's a guy, he's standing up. It's in a room, but you can't see into that room because you're outside.
Mm-hmm.
But you know he's in there. You open the door, you go in. What do you see, Ryan?
You see the guy.
Mm-hmm. What does he look like?
I mean, he looks like this picture of this guy right in front of
this
us.
guy. Think of a man who enjoys nothing.
Right. That's going to be him.
Except holding on to fragments of royalty.
You know, I wrote down some names of this guy that I was thinking about in my head.
Mm-hmm.
The two names are Dr. Garlic,
Yeah.
which is a pretty good name, I thought, and the other one is Glasshauer.
I like Glasshauer.
Yeah,
I
think
think his
Glasshauer
name is
happened.
Dan Tagino. Dan Tagino, Hamlegs,
I like that he's almost an antagonist, but Dan Tagino makes him into an Italian antagonist.
He's the son of an antagonist. And we don't know which side he's going to end up on. We know that he enjoys nothing.
Right.
You can't see in this picture, but he's also wearing a medal. So tell me about the room he's standing in.
I think he's high up. I think he looks to me like he's either the advisor to an organization or he's one of like the higher ups who's been in the company for so long. I'm almost like a spin doctor, I wonder, not the sweet 90s band, but he's like the guy who's the head of the corporation's PR market, and kind of, if it is a CD corporation, I feel like he's the one who knows how to handle any bad blood that might
That's
enter
right.
in.
It looks to me like he's interrogating someone. There's someone over here. You
Yeah.
can see that in a floodlight. And
Right.
that is an intense place to be.
Yeah, because that's what I see as well with the floodlight guy, is that he's some kind of ruler.
It looks like he's holding two alternatives, smoking or royalty.
Royalty.
And he's wearing them that. He's got a medal. You can't see it, but he does have a medal.
Where's the medal? Is it
This
underneath?
is the medal. Look, here.
Oh.
I know that it didn't come out in the scan.
I thought it was
The
just...
scan makes everything look like an egg that's been smashed on something.
I thought it was like a frilly part of his coat.
No.
No, it's a medal.
Well, it could be. I think when you first see him, you're going to think...
You're going to think there's
frill or medal.
or there's a medal underneath.
You
That I
think
can't
either
really
he's
see.
dainty or he's a winner.
I think I'm going to go with medal too. I think he won a medal for holding the most royalty and cigarettes in his hand.
The thing is, you can tell he's powerful because he's not going to need to pick anything up. No one can say to
There's
him,
nothing.
go and pick that up for me."
Right, because he goes,
He can't.
can't be bothered.
So how do you think we're going to convey him on stage?
I think I feel like the outfit's pretty dead on. I mean, I don't know about the cigarette and the royalty, but I think that might be his balance. I feel like looking at him, this is almost a metaphor for the man. Like maybe these are the two, humanity and his allegiance to where he came from is kind of his burden.
I agree. I think I almost see him as non-moving.
Right.
Like he's a crest, a speaking crest.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like he's a gatekeeper.
Right.
And maybe the lights around him move, but he doesn't move.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Yeah, and I feel like I mean he's almost the more you talk about him, I feel like he's some kind of Cheshire cat.
And you report to him,
Right. Exactly.
and he feeds back, but his feedback is unhelpful.
I think if he's probably constantly giving cryptic clues of feedback, and it's just a matter of at the end if we figure out that indeed he was, pushing them down the right path or was leading them
That's
astray.
what he meant. But at the time, it was
Yeah.
like I was seeing it through a pall of smoke,
Ooh.
or through the shine in a jewel. Well, that one doesn't
Or
work.
through the flash of a medal
Through the
that's hidden underneath a suit. I love his suit too because it's a onesie. which I prefer. It's a onesie, so I think he doesn't have any trouble.
But he never goes to the bathroom, for example.
Somebody goes for him because he has two things in his hand.
He has his head. What is he thinking? Look at his face.
He's well. I mean, I would like to make him. I mean, he's a ponderer, right? He's been through a lot. Look at that. There's obviously the lines on his face, so he's lived through a lot. He has the hunch, so I assume he has, the weight of the world on his back. What about you? What do you think he's thinking?
I think he's thinking, I will endure.
Yeah.
He's also thinking, I have won at least one.
I was thinking the same thing. He's gotten at least first, second, or third, I would assume. Maybe there's a fourth place prize. But...
I don't think it's a thanks for taking part medal. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy who
he'd
he? See through that immediately.
Is that underneath, like the bit? Like he'll open up his coat one day and reveal the fact that he plays for being a part of it. Exactly.
Thanks for taking part. See, here at Giant Bird we have our own pantheon which we're forming. Krang is there for positivity, at the right hand of the bird. Who, I don't know, inspiration? What's the bird?
Yeah, muse, inspiration, genius. I think the bird represents kind of all
And
that.
also flight.
Flight as well, talons, a beak,
And reproduction through egg.
through egg, got some feathers,
And gutsiness.
guts and brave gutsiness.
Brave guts. Like the, is it the toucan who rips the blood from his chest to feed its young?
No, is that for
I
real?
think it's a legend. One of them does. Or the pelican. I'll look it up.
Do you know who Toucan Sam is?
I don't know.
I gotta show you.
He's a guy who always eats toucans.
He is as cool as the toucan that you're describing. Actually,
There was a guy who once won gladiators in this country, and his nickname was Two Scoops because he always had 2 scoops of rice.
Toucan Sam is a serial mascot. He is a serial mascot.
He's a toucan.
And he's a toucan.
I was automatically
Toucan Sam.
going for the pun.
And then 2 scoops of raisins is the have you heard this phrase before? 2 scoops of raisins? It's in Raisin Bran. 2 scoops of raisins. It's totally true. So
Anyway, we're mentioning this because this guy would never have heard of any of these things.
he's from a world outside of our own world, so this would all be completely new territory for him. What else? Oh, now we need an ending.
We're now going to sing the song of this guy, Dantagano.
Glasshauer.
It's built on what he's going on in his head right now, which is, I will endure, 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 I will endure.